My name is Engineer Olusegun Bolarin. I retired as a director from Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, Public Building Department in Mabushi, Abuja. I graduated from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, with specialization in building technology. And I went further to have some courses, in construction, in Las Vegas, in America, in Turkey, in Burkina Faso. All this I did under Home Builders Association of America. I am a member of trustees of Leros Foundation and also a patron of Leros Foundation. You see, in Leros Foundation, we have come together and identify the problem of drug abuse within the youth, both men and women, both young and old, both privileged and underprivileged. And we discovered that there are many problems and there are many causes of this drug abuse. There are many causes. There is the problem of trauma, especially among the young female. Maybe they have been raped when they are 5 years, 6 years. They could not tell anybody, and because of stigmatization, they could not come out. They keep it within themselves. It makes them feel, depressed, and they go on drugs without telling anybody what actually is the cause. Secondly, there is this issue of I want to belong. Peer pressure. You be within your colleagues just because for you to belong. If 5 of them, for example, are smoking weed or they are taking Colorado or they are drinking, for you to belong, you feel that if I partake in these things, they will be hailing me. You get my point? So all these things. Then there is a stigma effect. So some of these youths, because they have nothing to do, no work, no job, they've dropped out of school, there is no future, they join different type of gangs. And within these gangs, they for them to feel that they are something, they take to drugs of different types of drugs. And you can see on our streets, unfortunately, these drugs are multiplying every day, from codeine to Refnor to Capiton to all these. They are every day. Now, we have said, for this drug control, we have discovered that part of what we have to do is one of the solutions is for counseling. We counsel these youth, we talk to them, we mentor them. When we counsel them, we talk to them, we mentor them, and the parents should monitor them and be putting them on the right track. That is how to solve one of the solutions, one of the places to solve this. The secondly is capacity building. You see, we discovered that most of these youths, they don't have anything to do. When it's because they say the devil welcomes a free hand. When you don't have anything to do, you can be involved in any vices. Be it political talk because you don't have job. Be it area boy because you don't have job, you are not in school, you are not this, you are not that. So we discovered that if you have capacity building, that is, if you train them in one of these craftsmanship, entrepreneurship, or you can go convince them and organize and take them back to school and then they have a level of education, all these things will be drastically reduced. Because if you have work to do and you are very busy, you will have little or no time to be involved in all these vices. Thirdly, I believe that all these solutions are not just, they are not concentrated. There are very diverse solutions, which we believe the society at large, when they extend hand of cooperation to us in any form, we can come together and solve these problems. If not completely, at least minimize it. Then look at also the problem of child trafficking. Someone will come, go to the village and tell somebody, the parents, that, you know, if your child gets to Italy, it will become this, it will become that. If he gets to Lebanon, it will be that, it will be this. If he comes, at the end of the day, the child will be trafficked, and she will go there to pay for the people who even transport her. You have to involve in prostitution, in slavery, and doing all types of, you know, distasteful jobs just to keep the mother alive. And unfortunately, some of these parents know, but because of poverty, because of the dollars they are expecting and the foreign currency they are expecting, they give a blind eye to it. But at the end of the day, the overall effect on the person being trafficked, on the family, and on her offsprings, the effect is very negative. So we should discourage all these things. The most important thing is give your children skill acquisition, build them capacity, so that anywhere they are in this world, they can raise up their heads and say, okay, yes, they can do this for themselves, they can do that for themselves. We are not proclaiming to be 100% solution provider to all these menaces in the society. Because of that, we are extending our hand to any philanthropist, any of these philanthropists, business organizations, both home and in diaspora, abroad, who can come with us, who can collaborate with us to make sure we achieve all these our noble objectives of eradicating this drug abuse, criminality, banditry, kidnapping, political thuggery, all these vices within our society. Because it is said that the youth are the future of tomorrow. And when we mold them now, we believe that at least they will have a future. And when they have a future, the country has a future. It will have a future. That, I believe, is what we have come together. Not only Leros Foundation, everybody. Because you are sitting there, you don't know. Someone can influence your child. Maybe you are a made man, but your child, you are not with him 24 hours. Someone can go and influence him. But if we put hands together and start counseling them and start solving this problem, you will see that it will be in the interest, the overall interest of the society. Yeah, people can go and sleep and with your two eyes closed, that look, I trust this my boy, he cannot do this, he cannot do that. Now the society is so worse that you cannot even vouch for your child that you left at home. When you come back, you either see he's involved in this that you don't know, he's involved in that you don't know. And these drugs are so prevalent, like Colorado, some even mix Coca-Cola with codeine, some even use Refnol, some even different types of combination among these youths. So it's a very Herculean task. And I know that Leros Foundation alone cannot just solve this problem unless with cooperation and togetherness of everybody, no matter how little, everybody, both Nigeria and abroad, and all our counterparts in diaspora, because they say, you know, there is nothing like home. Let us build our house. Let us build our country. And the first step is, if we can have a suitable and sustainable use, then we know we are on the right track to a future developed country. We have a motto in Leros. Leros Foundation, we are caregivers for humanitarian services and for capacity building and for inclusiveness in solving all these vices I have mentioned before in the society.